Hi there guys, welcome to Dino's World, and today we bring you the latest and the greatest launch from Honda Two Wheelers India. This is the SP160. Now we all know that Honda have been really targeting the commuter segment, and there's been a lot of action happening. We've had the P150 and we've had other launches that primarily target the 150 to 160cc commuter segment, but this one is the newest of the lot, and it is here to offer the best of both worlds in terms of power and economy. And it kind of in terms of design aspect, in terms of design elements, it seems to borrow its design influence from the SP125, which was a runaway success in the 125cc segment. And of all the colors, I feel the plain Jane black color looks the most elegant of the lot, and we're going to have a look at it one by one. First of all, starting with the design, here you have the headlamp, LED headlamp with a fly screen up front, blacked out fly screen, and has a sharp aggressive look to it, as LED mentioned right over here. These are not LEDs, so I wish they had upped the ante further and offered LED turn indicators as well to add on to the value proposition. But as of now, we get only the LED headlamp, which is going to offer good light through and put lesser load on the battery, and it is going to offer better battery life. Again, looking at the front fender, there's not too much of accent or design influence happening here. It's a plain Jane front fender, but you do get telescopic forks up front. Now these don't look heavy duty, really fat telescopic forks. I think these are around 33 mm telescopic forks. There's no mention of that. And further down you can see the pedal disc. So this comes in single disc as well as dual disc variant. So this one is a dual disc model, and this is a 276 mm pedal disc up front. So pedal discs offer better heat dissipation, and they kind of last you well with sustained braking performance even after you've been riding all day long. So that is one advantage. Then you have 17-inch wheels with a 130 section rear tire, and they offer good road grip, supposed to offer good road grip. The exhaust is neatly laid out. You have a heat shield, you have chrome accents to further underscore the premium or the upmarket feel. Again, I kind of love the 3D branding of the SP here. So maybe they want to enhance the SP lineage or bloodline by launching more products with this theme. So you have the 160 badging right over here. Talking about the seat, again, for a commuter, seat is absolutely crucial. It has a nice pattern to it and nice and lengthy seat, so offering adequate room for the rider as well as adequate room for the pillion. And you have decently laid out grab bar. The highlight design element of this bike, which they showcased in the teaser, is the tail lamp. If you can see, it has kind of an M shape. Do they mean Mission Impossible by that, or mileage? We don't know, but anyway, it has an M shape to it, so God knows the significance. But again, you have clear lens turn indicators at the back. Now moving on to the tank. Now, while giving us a brief about the bike, they they emphasize the fact that the tank is supposed to be more muscular, sharper, to be able to appeal to the younger audience as well, the younger professionals of today's day and age. So it kind of looks nice and sharp and bulky and new age, but the tank capacity in and of itself is around 12 liters. So I wish it was slightly larger, because nowadays everyone wants to embrace the biking culture. Everyone wants to take their bike out and go exploring, so they don't want to limit their bike just to the city streets. So if they had offered a 14-liter tank, I think that would have given better tank range. But as of now, Honda bikes are usually very frugal and very fuel efficient. So with the kind of fuel efficiency figure this is going to offer, I'm sure it will offer good tank range. Now don't ask me the exact mileage figure, because that they haven't disclosed, but going by the power figures, we'll have a look at that as well. But when my brother Prakash is helping me shoot this, and he focused on the tank, you can see the E20 badging, which means it is ethanol 20% of ethanol premix compliant. So that means you have a lot of ethanol benefits that come as standard. So this is fuel injected model, like that is the standard norm here with all the BS6 models, or this is BS6 phase 2 for that matter. So looking at the power plant, it's a 162cc single fuel injected motor that puts out around close to 13.2 PS of max power and 14.58 Newton meters of max torque. So the last time I rode the Unicorn 160, this engine seems to be derived from the Unicorn 160, but it has been made, or adjustments have been made to make it BS6 phase 2 compliant or OBD2 compliant. So OBD2 stands for onboard diagnostic tool, which gives you any kind of malfunction alerts on the dash. So that is something you need to understand. And in terms of you get a 5-speed gearbox, and mileage figures have not been disclosed as of yet, but as per going by my assumptions and people who have owned the Unicorn 160, some of my friends who have, you can easily expect close to around 58 kilometers per liter if you ride sensibly in the right RPM, in the right gear, and don't over rev the motorcycle. And here, talking about the revving, you have a dual throttle cable here. So I love the kind of acceleration the Unicorn 160 had on offer, the instant seamless acceleration, consistent acceleration, and to perform those quick overtakes while riding through the city streets. And in terms of switchgear, again, gone are the days when we were complaining about the switchgear lacking engine kill switch. We have the engine kill switch now. We have a high beam flasher. We also have a hazard light switch, which makes things a lot more interesting for those who would love to tour on this bike. And of course, if you're riding in misty conditions or foggy conditions or rainy conditions, the hazard lamps really enhance your visibility to oncoming traffic. When you sit on the bike, let me just quickly sit on the bike. The seat height is around 795 mm, so it is not too too intimidating for average height riders. So it is pretty accessible, and the seat is nice and comfortable. Also, the ergonomics are well sorted. As you can see, I can ride all day long. There's not too much of pressure falling on my lower lumbar region or the lower spine region. So the forward set foot pegs allow you to distribute your body weight properly, and the overall rider's triangle is properly established such that you can commute all day long without being fatigued, or offering a completely fatigue-free riding experience. Now, coming on to the Speedo Console, I'll just turn it on for you for the animation. It kind of reminds us of the CB300F or even the CB300R to some extent, maybe. You have the all-digital console here, the gear position indicator, clock, and the speed tachometer. Everything is fully digital. It's a negative display, so the visibility in broad daylight is something that we need to test in real world conditions, but indoor it is all nice and clean and legible. And you have all the other regular features like average fuel economy, instant fuel economy, the battery voltmeter, and other details being mentioned here. So that concludes a quick fire overview of the SP160. If you like what you see and want to see more, feel free to stay tuned. And which color do you like among the lot? Feel free to comment below, let me know that. If you can focus, there is the blue color variant, and it looks quite nice. And if you can come around and have a look at this, kind of like the gray color variant as well. It looks nice and elegant and classy, but I personally prefer the black color. And on the other side, we have the silver color variant. I'll try and feature that clip separately for you guys, but let's come around. You can have a look. So that right over there is the silver color variant. So hope Prakash does a good job in giving us a glimpse. So let's come back and let's finish this. As of now, kind of like the silver color, the gray color, and the all black color, and this continues to remain my favorite. Always black is beautiful. This classy, elegant, goes with all kind of attire or apparel you're dressed in. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.